Well, good morning. Welcome back to the tavern and the Oasis. It's Friday, May 21st, 2021. And it is the day before the opening of the Honeymoon Bay Market. And hopefully I get this video out in a timely fashion. I'm a bit behind, but that's the way life goes. At any rate, just to check in to see how things have been going. I've been, away from the Oasis for the week. Got up here, things were a little dry, not too bad. Things seem to be working for the most part in many places. I got a lot of weeding, a lot of other things to do. I got a lot of prep to do, finish prep to do for the market today. Try and capture all that on film, loading up the plants, getting the truck loaded, video of arrival at the market, all that kind of cool random stuff. You may not find it cool, but as I said, most of these videos, these are for my archives and anything else. I'm basically sharing my archive video with everyone. Hopefully, if people find it useful, get some tips out of it, maybe they'll, maybe you will consider some value for value. That value can be something as simple as sharing this video, liking this video. Could be something more, kick some money this direction, or head over to the Rogues Tavern store and buy some of the stuff we have for sale there. All in all, it's going to be an interesting weekend. It's challenging with what's coming on. It's a little cool here today, although I do see the skies clearing up a bit over in the north, in the south. It's in the southwest. In the southwest, it's clearing up a bit. Southeast is all gray. It's still kind of gray and cold this morning. So hopefully it gets all cleared up. I think I'll take a little tour of the Oasis. I haven't done one for a couple of weeks. When I toured around yesterday, it's looking okay for the most part. There's a lot of things I got to do today and finish and prep for, but we may as well get a good look at the Oasis and what's happening with it. So without much further ado, let's go for a tour. All right? All right, let's see what we got. We always got to check in on this kiwi here. This kiwi's coming out quite nicely for the new year. Pear tree, looking pretty decent for the most part. Had a lot of blooms on it. I don't see any fruits forming though. Maybe it didn't get pollinated properly. I'll have to do some research on that to find out if I get the same problem with that as I do my other. Let's take a look inside the greenhouse. We got lots of really big plants here. Got some little kiwis here on this kiwi vine that I've got growing in the greenhouse. Got something going on with the leaves though. I'm not certain what's up. Got some sages and pepper plants and more peppers down here. These are all the assorted peppers I've got going. All of them doing fairly decently. Tomatillas, squashes. Lots of things in the greenhouse are growing. Most of these plants will be out of here today as I get them stacked and rack stacked and packed into the truck to sell off at the market. Let's see where else we go. I'll wander over by this bed. Lots of garlic in here. Should start see some garlic scapes coming up real soon. Garlic scapes will be for market stuff, and I'll keep some for myself. Got some lettuce to harvest. Small amount for the market. Some of the things I did this year didn't quite work the way I expected, which, as expected, every year you try something different. Every year something different happens. Got my hanging plants here, my oreganos and my tomatoes here. Some marigam, some basil. Looks like the blackberries are doing quite wonderful. They're getting ready to bloom. Take a look at those. I'm going to get a really good crop of blackberries this year. Gotta get my tomatoes planted in the ground. Hopefully it gets warm enough real soon to get tomatoes. Oh wow, I've got to do some work on cutting suckers on the plum trees. On this plum tree in particular. Look at all the suckers heading up. I'll be doing some pruning on that. Looks like my horseradishes are up. See, the horseradishes are up and growing. I gotta read up on how to grow them. I planted them, but I don't know what to do with them. Potato bin's doing really well. Other potato bin is doing really well. Lots of potato bins. My asparagus patch, kind of thin. You know, you can see all the first year's growth. This is the first year's growth from my asparagus this year. So that'll be pretty decent next year. Get some cabbages. Cabbages and other things, and I can't remember what I've got there. Cabbages, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, those sorts of things. Got the zucchini here. So I try to figure things out. The raspberries, bushes are really happy this year. Strawberries are doing fantastic. Got lots of crops planted in here. Nothing's up yet, but there will be soon enough. Soon enough, it'll all be up and growing. These are all the strawberries, massively in bloom, which is nice. Nice change from last year, which is we had problems with the deer last year. Hopefully I've eliminated those problems this year. I won't know unless, well, as long as I don't see deer tracks or any crops eaten, I know I've got the deer under control. Got some climbing crops in here in these beds. They're all coming up little by little. Got the loofahs. We got the English long cucumbers. We got the snap peas coming up. All this stuff. You know, when I reviewed the video from last year, it's like about this point last year, I had all this little bits of growth here and there, and then all of a sudden, man, as soon as the weather warmed up, all I have to do is keep it well watered. And you can see in all the beds, I've got the drip watering system in effect. You know, I'm making some changes to the drip watering system again. Like, this drip watering system has been a challenge, and it's just something that I hadn't done in 20 or 30 years, this sort of thing. So getting it right is taking a bit of work. It looks like I've got rhubarb. I could almost harvest. I could harvest. You know, I could actually harvest some rhubarb. I think I will. I'll harvest some rhubarb and take it to the market and sell it. I got 3 plants that have produced some pretty big stalks. Yeah. So I think I'll harvest some rhubarb for the market today too. Oh, it's a little breezy coming up. Gonna be a little cool working. Anyway, that's all I have for it. There's a bit about what's happening in the Oasis and what we've got going. So, I'm gonna say, it's one of those days. Don't know if it's gonna be cool. The forecast was for clear and sunny. So, where's my clear and sunny? Get warmed up here, folks. All right, that's all I've got for you. Take care. Bye-bye. Well, good morning. Welcome back to the tavern and the Oasis. It's Saturday, May 22nd, 2021, and it is the first day of the market. I'm kind of excited about this. I've never been part of a farmer's market. You know, I've been to lots of them in my life, shopping experience, but it's my first time ever selling at one, so it'll be interesting. Pretty sure I've got everything ready, but of course, once I get there and get started, sure enough, I'm going to have forgotten something. Don't know what, but it always works that way. Just when you think you're all set and ready to go, you end up, oop, I forgot this. I forgot that. That's all right. We do what we can. It'll still be fun. It'll be interesting. I'll grab footage as I set up my booth and my stall at the market. I leave for the market in about an hour, give or take. So it's basically just a quick go over things here at the Oasis and make sure I haven't forgotten anything overly important. Anything that can come to mind. Loaded the truck up yesterday. I really didn't do a good job of capturing footage of it. I did some footage, but I just kept forgetting the camera. That's all there was to it. I really need a camera person to just sit here and watch me all day and take footage. Because I don't think about it. I get focused on what I'm doing. Usually I'm getting lost in a book or something while I work. But that's a whole nother story unto itself. We got all this happening. Kind of an exciting time for the tavern. And the Oasis is starting to get our stuff out there. This will be the first week that anyone knows who we really are. And we'll see how it goes from there. Got all the stuff ready to sell, the vanillas, the spices, the plants, a couple of things of produce. I got to get those ready, and yeah, I should be able to get those set up and maybe capture that on camera. Grab the produce that I'm going to sell. All right, that's all I've got, folks. We will talk to you soon, and see you at the market.
Met a woman, got engaged, time passed, wedding day. Then my feet turned cold at the tone of those wedding bells. I felt bad, everybody got dressed up, but I knew I'd messed up, so I had to fess up that all I really wanted was just to get drunk as hell. So I jilted that poor woman and I got drunk as hell. I'm a talking about hellfire, hellfire, yeah, hellfire. That's where I'm bound. I'm a talking about hellfire, hellfire, yeah, hellfire, hellfire. Oh, hellfire, that's where I'm bound. Real sinful, needing grace. Sunday morning, knew the place. So I stumbled into church and sat down for a spell. A few minutes in, I felt free of sin, so I polished up my bottle of bathtub gin and got stinking, dirty, awful, drunk as hell. Yeah, right there in the back pew, I got drunk as hell. I'm talking about hellfire, oh hellfire, yeah, hellfire, that's where I'm bound. I'm talking about hellfire, yeah, hellfire, oh hellfire, that's where I'm bound. All right. Well, my drinking buddy passed away, lightweight, couldn't hang, so I filled my flask and went to say farewell. I stood in the back, dressed in black, tearing up and turning up and getting lit up. Good God, awful, greasy and drunk as hell. I cried, I'm coming for you, buddy, that's where I'm bound. I'm a talking about hellfire,